New research shows a link between mercury exposure and the high rate of youth suicide attempts in Grassy Narrows First Nation. The study is the first peer-reviewed scientific article to connect mercury to the suicide crisis. Lee Noonan has more.
Direct and indirect mercury exposure is linked to negative impacts on the mental health of children in Grassy Narrows, according to the study, which looked at the connection between child and youth suicide attempts and cumulative exposure risks over 3 generations. Lead author Donna Mergler joined community representatives at Queen's Park to present the findings.
In the 70s, following the mercury discharge, youth suicide in Grassy Narrows went from 0, it had been unheard of before that time, to very high. Indeed, between 1977 and 78, 26 young people attempted suicide in an 11-month period. That is an incredibly high rate.
The rates of youth attempted suicide in Grassy Narrows is 3 times that of other First Nations and 5 to 7 times that of non-Indigenous youth. The study shows a strong correlation between youth suicide attempts and maternal grandparents and mothers' mercury exposure, and particularly the mother's fish consumption during pregnancy.
We're very saddened by the report, but it's also confirmed what we've been fearing all along, the impacts of mercury on our people.
Chief Rudy Turtle is demanding government support for special education, counseling, mental health workers, and fair compensation for everyone in the First Nation.
We need a lot of help, and we've been asking for help for such a long time.
Kiiwetinoong MPP Saul Mamakwa lends his support to the community's demands, calling government actions inadequate and oppressive.
We cannot continue to accept that suicide attempts, completed suicides, is normal. We cannot continue to accept colonialism anymore.
The study suggests that the neuropsychiatric effects of mercury on children and their mothers may be compounding the intergenerational consequences of residential school trauma and the economic and social upheaval caused by the loss of traditional lifestyle. Lee Noonan, TBT News.